The obstacles that Spud and Muggsy overcame, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, formerly Chris Jackson, faced equally daunting odds. At only 6 feet tall, he entered the NBA as a shooting guard, a position that has come to be dominated by taller players. Judging from his stellar college career, however, he seemed more than qualified. At LSU, he piled up more points and a higher scoring average than any other first-year player in history. He became only the second freshman to be named first-team All-American and garnered SEC Player of the Year honors in his first 2 seasons. So by the time he entered the NBA, he seemed ready for the challenge ahead.
With the 3rd pick in the 1990 NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets select Chris Jackson from LSU.
You know, this is like a dream come true, and I'm just glad that they picked me, and I'm going to do whatever I can to please them.
But his dream come true quickly became a nightmare as he struggled beneath the weight of superstar expectations.
Chris Jackson denied, rejected by Eldon Campbell.
Jackson, flick of the wrist. Chris Jackson can't buy one tonight.
Out of shape and demoralized, Jackson found himself on the bench, and whispers of a wasted draft pick began to haunt him.
Man, oh man, has he ever struggled.
The first 2 years was a trial for me. Frustrating year, I wasn't in shape, and I take all the blame for it. I started doubting myself and losing some confidence, and I just started alienating myself from the teammates because of what was going on.
But Jackson was not a stranger to adversity. Since childhood, he had suffered from Tourette syndrome, a nervous disorder that often made even normal daily tasks a trial.
It was hard when I was young because that's when the nicknames came. You know, you're crazy, what's wrong with you? And I think I dealt with it pretty good. I think I've always had the ability to understand and to go on with my life, even at a young age. Tourette's helped me as a person and as a basketball player to understand what it is that I need to do and must do to persevere.
Now, at a crossroads, Jackson would need every bit of his emotional resilience to revive his failing career.
One of my friends, we went to the store one night, and he picked up an article, and it said something, I was a bust. That I didn't supposed to be in the NBA, and it hurt me. And I just looked at him and I said, from now on, I'm not playing anymore. I'm taking this serious for good. And from then on, I just started working harder and harder.
Jackson would enter his 3rd season with renewed determination. And with the hiring of new coach Dan Issel, he would quickly get the chance to test it.
Chris was the first player I talked to when I got the job, and we had a conversation that lasted about 2 minutes. I said, the slate is clean, and as far as I'm concerned, you start all over. Chris went out, got himself in great shape, lost about 23 pounds, and he has been terrific from the first day of training camp.
Fakes left, goes right, switches in the air. Chris Jackson putting on a show. Chris Jackson, a trendsetter. Here's the 3. Chris Jackson on fire. Oh, man. And it is now bedlam here at McNichols Arena. They have queued in to the new Chris Jackson. He races by Robinson. Jackson on the run, behind the back. Slam home by Mutombo. 1-2 combination of Jackson and Mutombo. We're on the threshold of seeing the newest Nugget sensation. A bust the first 2 years. Chris Jackson is showing the Nuggets fans what he's been all about.
Now, fulfilling his great promise, Jackson would capture the NBA's Most Improved Player award, and completing the dramatic change in his life, he would turn to Islam and change his name to Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf. He is now recognized as one of the league's brightest young stars. But for all his success, he will never forget the lessons of his struggles.
A lot of things that I went through as far as first 2 years in the NBA, a lot of the problems that I was having, I think it put things in perspective and made me appreciate more what it is that I have and what I had to go through to get it.
Jackson, can they pull it